أهلا بيكم في حلقة جديدة من شوتايم. حلقة النهاردة هنشوف ونتابع من خلالها أهم الأحداث والأعمال الفنية العالمية من أفلام ومسلسلات منتظرة، منها كواليس المسلسل الكوميدي الجديد أليس أند ستيف. وفي نهاية حلقتنا هنشوف مع بعض أبطال فيلم ديسكلوجر داي من ريد كاربت عرضه الخاص في نيويورك، وكمان العرض الخاص للموسم الثالث والمنتظر من مسلسل هاوس اوف ذا دراجون في لندن. خلونا دلوقتي نشوف حلقتنا فيها ايه. هارت اوف ذا بيست فيلم إثارة جديد من بطولة النجم براد بيت، مقرر عرضه في 25 سبتمبر الجاي، وبتدور أحداثه عن جندي سابق في القوات الخاصة الأمريكية وكلبه اللي بيصارعوا من أجل البقاء بعد حادث كارثي في غابات ألاسكا. خلونا نشوف لمحات منه في التريلر الجاي.
Put her there, pal. Damn, you're handsome. It's okay. Come on. Just a bad dream. We're not there anymore.
You are the first person I've ever seen this far out. What kind of line of work are you in, James?
Army Special Forces retired.
Hey, did I notice some silver in your dog's mouth?
Owen was a combat scouting dog. Target hit him in the mouth with a brick.
Same asshole get his leg?
Yeah.
I hope you gave that fella a piece of your mind.
I shot him in the head.
He shot him in the head! This region here is the heart of the beast. Most folks learn that the hard way.
Good job, buddy. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way. You can do it. I got you. Easy, fella.
بعد 16 سنة من عرض فيلم ذا سوشيال نتورك، بيرجع المخرج والكاتب آرون سوركن لنفس الموضوع بفيلم جديد مقرر عرضه في 9 أكتوبر الجاي، واسمه ذا سوشيال ريكنينج، وبيركز على قصة وثائق فيسبوك المسربة سنة 2021، وبيضم في بطولته ميكي ماديسون وجيرمي آلان وايت. The End of Oak Street فيلم خيال علمي جديد بياخدنا في مغامرة مختلفة بعد ما ظاهرة كونية غامضة بتنقل حي سكني لمكان مليان بكائنات ما قبل التاريخ. الفيلم من بطولة آن هيثوي وإيوان ماكريجر، ومقرر عرضه في 14 أغسطس الجاي. خلونا نشوف لمحات منه في التريلر الجاي. أليس أند ستيف مسلسل كوميدي جديد بيركز على قصة صداقة بتنهار بسبب خيارات عاطفية غريبة. المسلسل من بطولة نيكولا ووكر، وهنعرف منه من صناع العمل في التقرير اللي جاي كواليس الفكرة وتجربة الشغل مع بعض.
They have no idea how cool we are. My reaction when I was told that they were really hoping that Jermaine Clement would say yes to this script was essentially a small dance and disbelief, really. I was so pleased that I would get to work with him.
You deserve to be loved.
Anybody would be lucky to have you.
You just right.
Well, I guess we didn't know they would have this great chemistry. Like, part of the excitement was like,
it's really exciting to get to see Nicola doing like a much more comedic role than she normally does. We knew she was really funny, but it was exciting to see how that would come across. And like, you know, obviously we know Jermaine for his comedy work, but to see him doing something like really dramatic, you know, we hoped it would work. Luckily, they're brilliant actors.
Mum, what's happened? Yanis and I broke up. Would it be okay if I moved back in? Of course, yay! I mean, not, you know, not yay.
And people have said about us coming in from different places. I don't know about that. I think when the script's really good.
Well, I guess they're all. It's basically the same job, isn't it?
You just hope that you get on and you work well together, and and we did.
Hello. Yeah, your mum said I could stay.
Can't believe you're single. I hadn't noticed it before, but you are weirdly hot.
Not sure about the use of the word weirdly.
I literally just thought of the premise during a conversation with a male friend, and he was dating younger women, and I was like, God, wouldn't it be awful if you went out with my daughter?
It's hard to imagine it going well.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah, there may be trouble ahead.
Yeah.
Is what you think when you're reading it.
And if you come from a sympathetic, you know, standpoint to each of the characters, rather than only show this is the one person's point of view, then it becomes something really meaty and really juicy and sort of and real.
I think we've all had people go, I know someone that's happened to now, or a friendship that broke up because of a relationship.
What are you doing here? I slept with Steve.
That's really funny.
I know this must hurt, Mum. I see that. But I want to keep seeing him.
There are, but they're unspoken, aren't they? Generally, between your really close friends. I mean, I think if you had to,
you don't have a word with them.
No.
You never sleep with my.
Yeah, because
By the way,
I don't think they're your real friends. If you have to delineate, you know, itemise what they mustn't do to hurt you.
So true.
What do you think?
No, I've done that. I've been like, please don't do that to me.
But then did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a friend.
I know.
Hi, Al.
I hope you fall out of your window and get pierced in the heart by your railing, and that no one comes to your funeral.
I feel like Yali's explained quite a lot to me about people in their 20s, which I didn't know. A lot of language terms I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
There's always that.
I had children very late, but my daughter asked me what the war was like the other day.
Yo, B, can I get your snap? Just means like...
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I do.
Like on my last job, I was saying to a crew member, like, oh, so this moment's like, it's a little bit like in Indiana Jones. And they were like, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't watched really old movies. And I thought, oh, wow, that's old.
Which one of these says, sorry I had sex with your daughter?
He's so old.
You didn't think about my feelings at all.
Was your best friend?
Our best friend doesn't sleep with a friend's daughter. I did spend half an hour a few months ago explaining the concept of phone boxes to my 19-year-old.
You're right.
He really could not get his head around it. The idea that in the old days...
Do you have to take your cell phone into a box?
Fine, plug it into the wire.
Because in the olden days, I said, you know, if you liked somebody, you'd have to like walk a long way from your house to get to the local phone box. You'd have to bring the coins with, you know, it's a whole... It felt terribly romantic to me to be telling him this amazing story from the past.
There's the era where you'd have to, if you're overseas, you have to have a phone card, like a cardboard card that you would get. And then dial in this impossibly long code and get it right.
Oh, cool. Just fisting each other.
I know you're angry and you have every right to be.
I'm kind of dreading that I'm going to have to spend every Christmas with you until I die.
Everything okay?
Yeah, great. Just planning Christmas.
النجم ريتشارد إي جرانت بيشارك النجمة كلير فوي بطولة فيلم الدارك كوميدي الجديد سافاج هاوس، واللي بتدور أحداثه في إنجلترا سنة 1715، وبيحكي عن زوجين بيواجهوا أزمات مالية وبيحاولوا يحافظوا على مكانتهم الاجتماعية. هنشوف في التقرير اللي جاي تصريحات أبطال الفيلم عن شخصياتهم وكمان التحديات الكوميدية اللي واجهتهم.
This is it. The reason for all our tireless work. These are the moments that one shall remember. So let's be our very best.
What the hell is this?
It's not that bad.
Certainly not fit for a bloody duke. We'll be sent to the gallows. Next course!
Yeah, he's a character of enormous extremes, appetites, lusts and desires for his wife, his maidservant, class aspiration, all of those things, yeah. Just a normal, everyday
and his
Englishman.
manservant, it seems.
And his manservant.
Oh, I think, yeah.
Yes, he's very, very close because he's only his real friend.
And you can virtually smell him.
You can indeed, because he does have gout and then gangrene and has to have his arm amputated.
The Duke and Duchess are coming for dinner.
Really? The Duke and Duchess of Devonshire tonight? Oh. We were chosen. This is our chance to restore your family name.
I don't see her as poor. I think that she is the mistress of her own destiny.
Yeah.
I think that she's not making choices out of any sort of martyrdom or anything like that. I think she has a taste for things as much as Chauncey does. It's different, but she's still sort of ruled by the same sort of gods, I feel like, in a way. They both are, hence the attraction. But I feel like she's not the subject of his behaviour. I think that she's sort of a willing participant.
Well, she married for love, didn't she?
Yeah,
yes,
she did.
and she holds all the purse strings too.
I do.
So
I'm in
she
charge
has
of
all
the money.
power.
Write history without anyone being the wiser, save for a few debt collectors. Where is he? Thieving brigand!
Mama, you're going to send us to the poorhouse if you keep this up.
Oh, all the gossip!
Sir, please! This is madness.
But isn't it fun?
He's good, isn't he?
I think that I found the humour was going to be difficult. I think that's the thing that I think that Peter's script was really trod a really great line, which was humour, but also kind of this genuine authenticity to their who they were and what their vulnerabilities are and what they'd done wrong in their life and how they found themselves where they were. But I was, a bit like, oh, it's hard to do that whilst also then, saying some of the things or, the bum licking, to get those things across. But I think that it really does. I think it really works. I think the balance really works. That was the biggest challenge for me, for sure.
What are you doing? Look at that!
Delicious.
You're an acquired taste, sir. Dirty little piggy. Slow down, I'm wearing heels.
The wonderful thing is that those 18th century wigs, you just literally plonk onto your head and they stay, so you can take them off as quickly as you put them on. Whereas, a modern day wig, you have to have it glued down and hidden and lace and all that gubbins. So they're much easier to deal with.
They were enormous.
They were enormous, but it was very cold when we were filming, so it does end up like it's a tea cozy on your head, which I was very grateful for.
Dare you!
Be calm, my love, be calm.
Stop!
عشاق مسلسل مصاصين الدم ذا فامباير كرونيكلز على موعد مع الموسم الثالث اللي بيحمل اسم ذا فامباير ليستات، اللي بيشهد تحول ليستات لنجم روك بيعمل جولة غنائية عشان يحسن صورته بعد الكتاب اللي صدر عنه. خلونا نعرف تفاصيل أكتر من بطل المسلسل سام ريد عن التحديات والمشاهد الصعبة اللي قدمها.
You've been alive and undead for 265 years. You witnessed the French Revolution, the electric light, the atomic bomb.
I am the vampire Lestat. It's my era. I'm a rock star now.
I think the how you play the character in different points of view, or different perspectives, sort of comes from the scenes that you're provided with and the kind of framework in which your character is, doing certain things that sometimes do feel off, and then you do have to sort of justify perhaps it might be a perspective. So yeah, if I'm playing Lestat through his own perspective, I feel less like I have to justify some of the choices through another character's perspective. I kind of feel a bit more unleashed in the way that it could be, Lestat really doesn't. He can be anything. He sort of has the utmost confidence in himself that he could be anything, or the fact that he does sort of love things so much that he's very invested in whatever he sets his mind to, you know. And he's so whimsical in that capacity. He's going through a bit of a protracted mental breakdown, so he doesn't get to enjoy things as much as he usually does.
Thousands of fans love you.
I want millions, billions.
My music. Why now?
We're doing a rewrite. I think, you know, the structure of it is that he's been forced to take on a persona. He's been forced to deal with how other people see him, which is, you know, probably... I think he's okay to accept how maybe Armand perceives him. I think seeing Louis' portrayal of him through Malloy's book was pretty hurtful. And so he's, you know, bratting out basically by kind of doing the largest scale kind of slapback that he can do by trying to present himself in the fashion that he is presented in the book. You know, like, it's very confronting, I think, for Lestat to, like, you know, see all the children in Halloween costumes and the book being celebrated, and then, you know, the only person who wants to be Lestat is the dad, you know, who's like forced to wear the blonde wig in the background.
Everything dies. You die, I die.
I'm immortal.
No one seems to give a shit about you.
I've been a monster. This is my reckoning.
He's going to get us all killed. You kill people. I'm people. We're people.
And so was I. This is what Lex and I were talking about, and it'd be a good question to follow up with her, because I'm sure she's thought about it more, because she's had to really put some practicalities into where some of these clothes come from, particularly where we had to, like, change clothes when, you know, he's on a tour bus going through the middle of America. It's like, how is he getting stuff delivered? How is he getting all these clothes, and where do they all fit, you know, in that tiny bus? So, yeah, we think he's got a personal shopper, and then he has access to a rack of clothes that he can kind of go through occasionally and pull what he wants. But he loves a costume change. Lestat loves to get changed. He loves to change outfits. So, you know, he needs to have a lot of clothes on him at all times, and they fit his mood, you know.
You've been alive and undead for 265 years. You witnessed the French Revolution, the electric light, the atomic bomb.
I am the vampire Lestat. It's my era. I'm a rock star now.
Like, no, that's why we built the set. You know, and it's a 2-story set, so that we've got height here. And this glass is gonna just, you know, like, it's got a shatter in it, and it will shatter, and, you know. And I thought, oh shit, okay, should we practice this a couple of times before we shoot it? Like, okay, yeah, Sam wants to practice it, let's practice it, like, hook him in, da-da-da. And so I practicing a couple of times, trying different ways that would be like the right way to burst through the glass, and then we did the shattered glass, and then we did the me running through it with the you know, stunt glass. But yeah, that day felt pretty wild. And then I was like, somebody's got to film this. So I've got lots of my, you know, friends in the crew, like, filming footage of me, like, jumping out and then just, like, swinging around, like, 3-4 stories high, going, this is crazy. I had no idea I was doing this today. Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I think that just, for me, is like, it's because it's so, the script is so dense, and there's so many jokes, and there's so many wonderful stuff that you get to do just pure acting in it, that when you get to do all this, like, wild, silly sort of stunt stuff as well, yeah, it's really fun.
I am the vampire Lestat.
النجمة إيميلي بلانت والنجم كولمان دومينجو احتفلوا بالعرض الخاص لفيلمهم الجديد ديسكلوجر داي في نيويورك. الفيلم من إخراج ستيفن سبيلبرغ وبتدور أحداثه في إطار من الإثارة عن اكتشاف دلائل سرية بتثبت وجود كائنات فضائية. خلونا نشوف دلوقتي لقطات من الريد كاربت وتصريحات النجوم عن تجربتهم ورأيهم في فكرة الكائنات الفضائية.
I think we're all really giddy. I mean, everyone's heart is racing about bringing it out to the world. I think as we know, it's a profound and exciting experience watching it, and it's time to share it. I mean, they have to be out there. It would be insane for us to think we know everything.
Be a part of Steven's universe. It's a film that's about love and our humanity. It's action, adventure. It's all the things we love about Steven. So I'm very happy.
Because I think for a long time, the people who'd had these experiences were considered conspiracy theorists. But I think as time has moved on, and there's this huge bank and collection of information out there, from congressional hearings to sightings to footage people have captured on their smartphones. I think now it's less a conspiracy, less woo-woo, but actually, come on, I think we've all got to embrace.
Because one of my dear friends, Josh, he's a big UFO guy in the Reddit community, and he told me about this even before we started shooting. He said people are saying that, you know, Spielberg's, this is all part of a broader conspiracy, so who's to say?
No.
I think there's no end of fascination with the question of whether there's life elsewhere in the universe. You don't need movies to stimulate that level of, a high level of interest. But movies magnify what is a question we've all had. You can't tell me you haven't looked up at night and wondered if we're alone, right? You don't need a movie to help you think that. So the movies now bring focus to it, and I don't have a problem with that.
أبطال الموسم الثالث والمنتظر من مسلسل هاوس اوف ذا دراجون احتفلوا بعرضه الخاص في لندن. الموسم الجديد فيه صراعات أكبر وتنانين أكتر وتفاصيل أضخم في الحرب الأهلية لعائلة تارجيريان. خلينا نشوف من الريد كاربت تصريحات أبطال المسلسل منهم مات سميث وإيما دارسي عن تجهيزاتهم للموسم الجديد.
I think one of the big kind of challenges this season kind of was stamina, was like, you know, keeping enough in the tank that you can keep meeting huge events that are happening to Rhaenyra over a period of time where the sort of emotional and political stakes are just at a high, sort of constant high threshold.
More dragons. Yeah. No, I think with a show like this every season there's a little bit of an expectation that you keep, you know, going up a gear and up a gear. I think this season is definitely our biggest that we've ever made by like a huge margin. I think the challenge to this one will be the next one, and how do you outdo yourselves. But I think we've definitely outdone ourselves, and we've certainly burned a lot of things and killed a lot of guys.
I was so happy. I mean, I think a lot of us had the same reaction, certainly myself and Abu. When we read, particularly the first episode with that battle, you read it and went, oh my God, this is amazing. How are they going to do this? And then luckily we got to consult a lot with Lonnie, who directed that episode, and we knew we were in great hands. And then we saw what they built, we saw all the work that went in. We were rehearsing for weeks and weeks the whole fight choreography, making sure that you plot a proper emotional line through the battle. Yeah, it was amazing. So reading these scripts, I was...
Yeah, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised with how much... kind of how many twists and turns Egon goes through, and you know, the kind of roller coaster of the whole thing. So I think we're in for a good ride this season. Yeah.
I think every single department has just, they've just hit it out of the park this year. Like, the scale is even bigger. And that's the great thing about HBO is that they employ some of the best people at what they do. And, from the stunt team, from the hair and makeup department, it just every single episode tops the last.
I found it so exciting. It was like, I got goosebumps when I read the script. And then I was like, how are we going to do this, So yeah, it was really, really good.
And it's even bigger. Like, it's going to be crazy. There's like, I think there's 4.5 more battles in this season, and like the first battle is like 25 minutes long, which is the longest in all of Game of Thrones history, basically. So yeah, it's going to be pretty epic this time.
I mean, we're in a war, so there's nothing more intense or more dramatic, and the sets are bigger, the costumes are more wild, the drama, the blood, the body count, everything is just bigger.
This season starts with the biggest bang. Like, we will see things we've never seen before. And, it just gets better from there. But yeah, everything's bigger.
This season, going on from season 2 just kind of like built everything up in terms of intensity for season 3. So I think this time you're going to kind of see the top of the roller coaster just kind of whip around a bit more.
I think when everyone sees it, there's going to be a general consensus that it's a level up from season 2 and it's a bigger scale. So when you're reading these like scripts in your room, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to see what they do with it on screen. So yeah, that's what I was looking forward to the most. Punch, I think. As we build on episode and all the nuance that's been laid down, I think people are going to be quite surprised about how hard.
Like a little bit, you're on a Buckham Bronco, basically. A blue Buckham Bronco, very unglamorous, but they make it look amazing.
وبكده تكون خلصت حلقتنا النهارده. شكرا للمتابعه، وتابعونا كمان على هاشتاج @Showtime اللي ظهر دلوقتي على الشاشه على فيسبوك واكس وانستجرام عشان تقدروا تشوفوا اجزاء من البرنامج. ولو حابين تشوفوا حلقاتنا كامله هتلاقوها موجوده على منصه واتشت.